Three digital assets that can make you wealthy in the future. Welcome, Patreons. This is for the intermediate levels and up. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to be doing a review on three digital assets, three cryptocurrencies that I believe have long stay into the next decade, okay? A lot of people look at crypto on the micro term, meaning day to day or what it's going to do next week or month to month. I look at it now from a long perspective, 10 years down the road, right? I got into the crypto market originally in March of 2017. Now it's February of 2022. So I've been in this market for almost half a decade, right? And all my initial investments in 2017 have gone up, right? I initially got into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. They've all gone up since 2017. Now, I will be honest, since 2018, a lot of my investments have gone up, but a lot haven't. So it's been 50-50 because I went more into altcoins in 2018. Then, of course, you guys know a lot of these altcoins, the kind of didn't recover because of the fact of the 2018-2019 crash. And then, of course, 2020, you had the rise of DeFi and the rise of new blockchains, layer twos and whatnot, okay? But I'm looking at three digital assets that could make you wealthy into the future. We have bigger or more clarity in 2022 than we had in 2017. The technology has improved, the usage and utility has improved greatly, and more importantly, mass adoption has increased exponentially. 2017, if you saw a Bitcoin ATM, that would have been a shocker. The only places you saw them were in Asia, right? And that was just for Bitcoin. Now, there's a Bitcoin ATM literally less than a mile down my house, and you can buy altcoins as well. And by the way, guys, never buy from a Bitcoin ATM unless you really need to, because they tend to be higher because of the fees. Okay, so just being honest. Now, first things first. The opinions expressed in this video are for generational informational purposes only. They're not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual investment choices or to endorse any specific security or investment product. This presentation is only intended to provide education. It's not to be considered as financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm simply giving you information as to my opinion, okay? So please do your own research. All right, guys, so let's get into number three, Cardano ADA. Now, most of you already know, and for those that don't, Cardano is the distributed computing platform that runs the blockchain for ADA, which is Cardano's token. Cardano's uses proof of stake POS, which uses less energy than proof of work, which makes it more scalable, faster transactions, okay? And the reality is that I know that ADA's price hasn't really done much since September of 2021, but I believe that Cardano in the immediate short term can still do very well, but Cardano is built for the long term, right? In August of 2021, Cardano became smart contract enabled, which helps with decentralized apps. Cardano was founded by Charles Hoskinson, who's also one of the co-founders of Ethereum. As I said, Cardano is built for the long term because their CEO, Charles Hoskinson, has decided to do so with the way that they've got the smart contracts designed and how they roll out projects. So it allows Cardano to be able to effectively roll out upgrades. And that way, when those upgrades are rolled out, it's not as buggy, okay? Now, here's Cardano's ecosystem. And what this shows is different lending and borrowing platforms. Cardano and ADA's on launchpads, stablecoins, derivatives, oracles, dexes, wallets, payments, NFTs, and gaming, right? And this is huge. I mean, if you looked at the NFT and gaming section back in 2017 and 2018, this didn't exist, okay? And if it did exist, it was a very small group that did this. I mean, it was very, very small. And I think that this right here, if you look at NFTs and gaming, is going to continue to evolve even more massively for Cardano allowing Cardano to be on different NFT gaming platforms, and the other part as well. I mean, there's usage and utility of Cardano that we are not even aware of in 2022. So it'll be very exciting to see where it'll be in 2025, 2027, and 32 and so forth. This will be an interesting video to watch 10 years back from now, right? To see how this ages. Number two, Empire token. Now, if you on my Patreon, you've heard me talk about Empire plenty of times. It's a token that allows you to license your non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to publishers, allowing you to generate passive income. Okay, so NFTs are digital collectibles, and so they tend to be known right now for JPEGs and whatnot, and even some people have done music, but I think that NFTs will evolve beyond that. I think that NFTs, as the technology continues to expand and evolve, there'll be a better usage case for NFTs. Okay, NFT tokens allow other projects, native tokens, to mint and trade, such as Ethereum and Solana. They're integrated. So this is very important to me because of the fact that Ethereum's gas fees are so high. It makes it very costly to mint and make NFTs on Ethereum. Solana is a lot more affordable, but the fact that Empire token is very interoperability friendly and is aiming to be so or do so, it's going to be a game changer, which will allow you to, mint on different blockchains, which is very, very important because while I think Ethereum will be around a decade from now, I think that another blockchain is going to be right there with Ethereum and or be on, either below Ethereum or will be right up there with Ethereum because of the fact that Ethereum is a bit older, so it makes it a bit slower in terms of scalability, and also the fees are just ridiculous. And right now with the ETH 2.0, that's not fully integrated yet, but I think that with this evolving technology, there's room for other blockchains to do so. And Empire token is going to take advantage of that, which is dope. You earn 2% of reflections just for hodling. There's a 10% tax if you sell, so users are encouraged to hold. This is for Trust Wallet and MetaMask only. So hodling means, holding your cryptos, of course. It used to be 3%, then they changed it to 2% because of liquidity issues, right? The CEO of Empire's Dula Gandor, he's the CEO and has over 5 years of experience in the marketing and digital field. More about Empire. You can manage your portfolio from the Goosebumps decks. It's currently in the beta version, so you can go on the website and kind of see the layout, but it's not fully functional yet. Empire's trying to be the Google for NFTs. Now, this is my terminology of it, right? By integrating real business such as ride-hailing apps, paying discounts for airline tickets, restaurants, and more. Working to get on KuCoin and Coinbase as soon as April of 2020, if possible. Now, this is not me going off of rumors or speculation, but this has come from Empire's own CEO's mouth, Dula, and he's actually made multiple videos discussing this. Now, the latest video said that it's April that they're trying to get on KuCoin or Coinbase, and Dula has acknowledged that they have talked to KuCoin and Coinbase. So my personal hope is that they get listed on Coinbase and KuCoin before the next major market run up, meaning when the market starts to get bullish again, because what that's going to do is it's going to, of course, increase the price of Empire. But I think the fact that right now we are in a bear market, right? And I say that temporarily because we're in a bear market right now as I make this video. I say that when Empire gets listed on KuCoin and Coinbase, whether it's April or it's in the summer, whenever that is, I hope that Goosebumps and the full functionality of being able to mint NFTs on Solana and such will be at 100% with no bugs and such, because that's going to help Empire to explode, right? So the current price is, less than a penny, or hovering around a penny. and the market cap is 9.646 million, and there's only a 1 billion total token supply. Now, Empire can easily 10x this year alone, which will put it about, around $9, and the market cap would put it at a little under or about a billion, right? It will put it about a little under a billion if we 10x from where we're at right now. And I definitely believe Empire still has potential to, you know, go up another 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000x from there easily. So Empire is a long-term hold. If they continue to follow through with the updates and if they're consistent, right? And this is what we are banking on as early investors. Empire is going to make a lot of people wealthy. I remember when Empire was less than a quarter of a penny back in October when I first spoke about it. Literally within weeks, it went to 17 cents, right? A lot of people made a lot of money on Empire. I was talking to a guy that I know who invested in Empire, a friend of mine, and he put in 700 bucks and it went up to 20 grand, right? And then he ended up taking profit at around 10 grand. He sold all of it. I wish, I don't think he should have did that, but guess what? He still made a lot of money, right? So good for him. Number one, Valus. Ah, yes, you've heard me talk about Valus a lot lately. For those who are not familiar, Valus is a hybrid blockchain known bullishly as the ETH and Solana killer. It's the fork of Solana embedded with Ethereum virtual machine integration. Now, Ethereum virtual machine allows smart contracts to be enabled, such as dApps, right? Allows decentralized applications to function on Ethereum. Valus is enabled to process 75,000 transactions per second, far superior compared to Ethereum's 15 to 25 transaction per second. Valus supports applications written for Ethereum's ecosystem, i.e. MetaMask, Solidity language, and EVM that deals with smart contracts and dApps, decentralized apps. It was founded in 2019 by Alex Alexandrov, a prominent blockchain and crypto entrepreneur and investor. He's also founder of Coin Payments, the world's #1 payment gateway for cryptocurrencies, advisor and investor of Mind AI, a well-known Korean AI startup. Alex is consulting the FBI, Europol, and several national governments on technology, cybersecurity, blockchain, and AI implementation. So Alex Alexandrov, right? He has a well-known track record of dealing with successful startups and companies. And at his helm, because he's been in the space so long, the sky is the limit for Valus. Definitely. Sky is the limit. More about Valus. Valus has low transaction fees. It already has a multi-currency wallet with staking functionality that allows you to earn more of the Valus tokens for staking it. Valus wallet is desktop, Apple, and Microsoft, iOS, and Android enabled. In December of 2021, Valus inked a digital collectibles deal with Italian luxury sports manufacturer Ferrari. Okay? Ferrari is a high luxury vehicle. Some of you may be familiar with Ferraris. Typically, everybody talks about Lambos, right? In the crypto space, if you've heard the term, people say, "Oh, when are we gonna Lambo, bro? Let's Lambo, bro." So, but I don't see anything wrong with when are we going to Ferrari either. Okay. Valus current price is 26 cents, $492 million market cap, and only a 2.258 billion total supply. Now, for the price that it's at, and the fact that it's such a hybrid blockchain that it's much faster than Ethereum, has Solana integration, it has potential to be massive in the future. Okay, guys. So this is my video on 3 coins that can make you wealthy. This is just a recap, and I just did 3 of those. These are 3 that I'm particularly bullish on. Doesn't mean that I'm not bullish on other projects, but this is more for people who are looking for long term, who are looking at it from a macro point of view. And I think that if you have one or if you have all three, and right now, if you get in early enough and get a decent quantity, depending on your goal financially, I think this could make you wealthy. Anyway, guys, my name is Solomon Jones, Solo TV 84. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.